50%, Mr. Speaker, are young people. But we cannot have, Mr. Speaker, let us be fair. We cannot have the blue-collar jobs across the country that we can give to young people. There are many young people that are going through universities. They are graduating. The others are getting diplomas, degrees. You heard about junior secondary schools. There are 46,000 GSS interns in the country. And I can tell you, Mr. Speaker, even in Meru, and I know you have received SMSs from GSS. Mr. Speaker, I have not been having peace. I have been receiving messages, WhatsApp calls, WhatsApp messages, Facebook updates, Mr. Speaker, Facebook inboxes, Instagram and TikTok, by the junior secondary schools interns saying, what are you doing as a parliament to ensure we are employed on permanent and pensionable terms? I can bet you, Mr. Speaker, those 46,000 interns are young people. You saw the doctor strike the other day. Most of those intern doctors, Mr. Speaker, are young people. And you heard the senator, and it is on record, Mr. Speaker, I shall be applying it to be expunged. You heard Senator Boni Kalwale saying, I went through Gumbaro, Mr. Speaker. And it is unanswered, and the Speaker of the day did not challenge him as a responsibility of fact in standing 105. I don't have a problem. I might have gotten the grade that Senator Kalwale said, but you should know we are many. If he meant it in bad faith that people who did not go to school are many, then I am happily part of that generation. But, Mr. Speaker, the point I'm making is that there are many interns, and going to Gumbaro is not a problem. There are many people who have become professors, who have PhD, who went through Gumbaro, and they are doing a wonderful job in our societies, Mr. Speaker. I am using an example, the strike that you saw of doctors. 90% of the doctors that were on street and clinical officers that were today demonstrating are young people. We cannot employ everybody. Even, Mr. Speaker, even us as members of parliament, we could not employ ourselves. We had to go to the people to seek for employment, Mr. Speaker. So when I heard young people say, members of parliament saying, why don't you generate employment? Ask themselves as members of parliament, we could not hire ourselves, we could not employ ourselves. We had to go and beg for employment through the vote, Mr. Speaker, by the people, to be employed by the people. We could not employ ourselves. So what I'm just saying is that wherever